Alright. I think we're good. Let's see. Testing, testing. Yep. Okay, yeah, I think we're good. So, hey there, everyone. We are back with a little bit more GregTech. Played a good bit earlier today, and, yeah, just gonna be kind of continuing on where we left off. And I believe that is going to be going for the blast furnace. I would really like to go for this at some point. Oh, hi Red Rover. Welcome back. Welcome back. So I have decided going to be going for the blast furnace. As much as I want to get through this, trying to get Sapphire right now is just no. Just no. So, blast furnace it is. In addition, I also want to go ahead and pick up a couple of these other machines, such as like maybe the chemical bath. And yeah, so we're gonna get the boiler, and then after we get the, well, and then while we're getting the boiler, we're also gonna end up making a lot of circuits, just to go ahead and have those on hand for things such as this and for these other machines, because we're gonna need them, and we might as well make them now. So that's kind of the plan moving forward. And yeah. And then after all this gets set up, I'll probably end up going for the processor, the scanner, and start the hunt for crystals. Yep, batch crafting. So, to that point, let's see, how far into the boiler were we? I know we had all the bronze, right, and then we had these, which we needed glass for. Plenty of that now. And then we're gonna need, I think I made one too many of the ultra low voltage. Oh wait, no, we needed the input bus, which is gonna be a chest, fair enough. And then we just needed you on a 1, right? So we're gonna need 2 LV casings. And yeah, let's just go from there. So 2 LV casings. It's gonna be, let's see, that's 9 steel per, so that's 18 steel total, all of which need to be bent into shape. How much steel do we have left? We have enough. Let's get some more of this going, shall we? We're gonna need more before this is over, so yeah, be fine. Let's see, I also might actually decide to try and somewhat sort out my inventories. We'll see. I'm not sure if it's going to be worth it to do that yet, given we're going to be going into AE2 relatively soon. Well, no, let me take that back. I know it's going to be worth it. It's just how worth it, of how much of a priority is that? Because like for me right now, it's actually not that big of a priority. But anyway, let's actually focus. So we're gonna need 6 glass. So 6 glass, a chest, motor, tin rotor, you. I think we have all that but the motor. So let's get one of those going. Let's see. We're gonna need. Why am I coming down here? We need to do this. Lathe. Lathe. I can click on the right thing. Alright. I'm actually going to leave that in there until we actually need it. So batteries are charging again. Then we're going to need, so we have the 10 actually. So that's going to be worth 8. That should be enough actually. Oh hey, you also have that. Okay. Right, so the annealed copper for the... Right, because we were in the middle of making circuits. I completely forgot. Okay. So... we have these two. Oh, that's weird. I don't think I've ever held one of these in my hand. The little red egg, or the little cross thing beside it. Alright. So... free up a little bit of inventory space here. Alright. So we are gonna need these, and then we're gonna need these out of the way. So those there, and here. Okay, so there's the motor that we need. Nope, wrong one. So we already have the rotor, we already have that. There should just be the machine casings now. Alright. So we can do this. And then we're gonna need... oh wait, we already have a couple of wrought iron. We already have the tin. I think that's everything that we're gonna need for those. Then that's that. We're going to need 2 chests, I suppose. Right, we need one for that. Oh right, and then that's just gonna be... so we just need the 1 chest. Well, let's go grab the wood for that. So we'll just do you. Chest. Alright, let's just put the helm temporarily. So this was... it was an 8, right? For the actual casing? Yes, it was. Okay, so those... then we need those, and these. Okay. So there's the machine holes. We can go ahead and do that. We can also go ahead and do... not that. What am I doing? Alright. You... and... you. Oh, sorry. You. No? Okay, then... so was it the LV? LV muffler hatch? oh wait, right, this has to be the machine. Oh. Wow. That completely... fair enough. Nope, that makes a ton of sense. Alright, so that's gonna be a lot of red alloy, actually. So we have 7 of these, which means we're gonna need 14 cables. Oh boy. You know what? I do think we're gonna leave this up here for just for now. So we're going to need a good bit more of red. So if we're gonna need 14, then that means we need 7, right? I'm not sure we have the copper for that currently. Have I already went through all of my copper? Wow. Alright, I'll fix that in a minute. Yeah, so I have some annealed copper, we have some bronze, and then some dust. Okay, we're fine. Ah, okay, interesting. Is there any benefit to making it ULV versus LV? Out of curiosity, like, will one hold more than the other or something? I think I remember that, but anyway, just ironically enough, well, I would say that I think that the LV casings would be cheaper for me, but I also already have all of these machine casings, so oh, I actually need them for this thing eventually. The pinnacle. This thing requires MV, of course. So that does have me curious now. What else? So obviously an arc furnace. Oh, well, that's polyethylene though, so that's not happening. And then it can be vaporized. Fair enough. Each tier gives a bit more space. Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. Given this is just going to be a big steam boiler, I don't imagine we're going to need a ton of space. So, yeah. Plus, I already have all of these, so I could save them. But at the same time, if I already have them, I think it makes sense to kind of just go ahead and use them. Right? That's my line of thinking, anyway. So, I think that's what I'm just going to go ahead and do. So, we need a bunch more red alloy. Just turn all that to red alloy, as much as we can anyway. Then, so that gives us that. We should have plenty of rubber. Yes, we do. Alright, and we need the chip for... Oh wait, no, not for our wire mill. We need this. Okay, looking good. Ooh, we are running a little bit low on steam due to it being raining and night. Yeah, I actually did know that. Hold on, give me just a second. Chat is acting a little bit weird. Okay. There we go. Sorry, it wasn't showing all of your messages for some reason. Okay. And we're back. So that should be all of the red alloy that we need. Or all of the red alloy cables anyway. We are going to end up needing more for the actual circuits. So it's worth, just going ahead and having those continue to work. But to what you were saying, yeah. So I did know about the input patches and all that. That's actually why I have these ordered kind of like I do, right? Input bus here, and then the output bus here. Eventually, I want to set this up in such a way that it will only output what's needed for over there, and I didn't want to risk, accidentally cooking something in here and it, getting sent off to one of the other machines, which is why this is not connected, but eventually, this output bus will also be connected to here, so that all I have to do is, input there, output there. As an extremely long and convoluted answer to your simple observation. So, let's see. So that's all those. Wooden planks are easy enough, and we should already have all the rock iron. Do we have any wooden planks? Yes, we do. So, up. Just kind of wait for this, and also keep this going. We need more redstone. Need to put these somewhere or another. I'll put those in a bit. So, let's see. There's the red alloy, raw iron. Oh, right, yep, we have everything. So there's those, and it would help if I actually had the pieces. Okay. Come on. And there. Alright. So, actually, while we're here, let's just go ahead and get all of these turned into the wiring that we're going to need. So 9 will give us 18, which is divisible by 3. Okay, there we go. Yes, nether ores do give double in this mod. Which is the only reason I've not ran out of copper yet. Okay, so we're finally back full on the batteries, which means we should be seeing those fill up, even through the rain, actually. Impressive. While I'm thinking about it, actually, let's get that charged just a little bit, since we can. Alright, and we'll end up turning those into some circuits later. Don't have to necessarily fully charge this, but we have a surplus of energy and steam, so we might as well. Okay, so now we can... Alright, so we can go ahead and do... So we needed 2 inputs, 4 outputs. Alright. And I'm gonna need to figure out how to free up this chest. Yep. Alright, so... Here, you know what? I'm thinking that the input bus is probably going to be the last thing that we need. So, yep, you can go there, you can go there. Alright, so we're also going to end up needing this, which is... We actually ought to have everything for that. Right, there's the pipe, there's that. We just need to grab a rope. It's minimum 1. Okay. Actually, no, that makes a lot of sense. I mean, I guess since I have it, I'll go ahead and use it, right? Especially given that the pipes only hold so much, it probably makes sense to do that, but that's kind of neither here nor there. Right? I mean, we'll find a use for the outputs, I have no doubts. But for now, I think that we're good. So, yeah, we'll be fine just using all the inputs and outputs. And we can always move them to a different machine, potentially, if there is another machine that will take them. Which I would be a little bit confused if there wasn't one, so, or, you know, maybe we end up making another one of these, right, just divide them up, who knows. So, that is something great about GregTech, is that you're always going to use whatever it is that you're making. Like, you're always going to use it. Okay, so NJEI, hover over block projection. It has to be the exact block. Right? I've seen that before. I just didn't really pay attention to it for this, which, to be fair, I probably should have, but meh. I was perfectly content with what they recommended, at least for this first boiler. Because, again, yeah, we'll need them all eventually. Alright, so now it's just a matter of circuit. So we have a good chunk of red alloy. I know we have more than enough of these. It should just be the vacuum tubes. And now that we have some annealed copper, we can actually make even more of these than normal. So glass tube, steel bolts, and red alloy. Let's go see if we have any glass tube left. I know that we have plenty of glass. We'll grab that in the event that I don't, because I think it's very likely that I don't. Glass. Yeah, we don't have any. Which, I mean, fair, I kind of wasn't really expecting to, but... So, all of this extra glass dust, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and use it to make the molds, just because might as well, instead of wasting all this perfectly good glass. So, that should give us those. Should have checked for steel bolts while I was down there. Steel. So we have a little bit there. No bolts, though. Yes, we have a full 4 steel bolts. Let's go. That is not nearly enough. So... what we can probably do here is... how many do we need? Alright, we're gonna be limited by the red alloy cables that we have, right? So we put in 18, which means that we're gonna have 6 of these, and it's gonna be 2 bolts to 4. Actually, you know what? No, we're gonna end up making more vacuum tubes than we need anyway. So we're gonna have 7 glass tubes, which means we're gonna need 14 bolts, right? Which means we need another 10, which means we need 5 steel in the lathe, I believe. That's how that's going to math out. So, lathe. Alright. So, that should be that. And then it should just be melting down the red alloy, which I forgot to grab. From here. Actually, let's just go ahead and grab all of the other bronze parts. I think that'll be enough. Or enough. That should be everything. And where's my extractor? Okay, so there's all the red alloy that we're gonna need. So we can temporarily put you right over here. And here we go. So there's the vacuum tubes. Now we just need to grab these and get them cut up. This is one of the reasons I actually want that extruder relatively soon. Just because this is a little little bit of a pain. It's like one of the few things I can't do on a machine. So, and the only way to make these steel bolts, well, I guess I can always use the cutting saw, right? Eventually, but we've already been over Sapphire. Right, now this is, of course, medium volts, RIP, but, and why does it keep doing that? Alright, gonna need you and you, and I think I made way too many of those. Alright, so what was the, oh right, the annealed copper. Actually, the annealed copper wires are probably gonna be the hold up there. So let's fix that. Convenient but slow. Fair enough. Yeah, convenient but slow is... No, 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 no. That is not at all what I wanted to do. Oops. Okay, so note to self, you cannot do that. Fair enough. Well, rip material loss there. Alright, we're gonna need another two. So, there we go. Alright, half a stack of vacuum tubes, and I think I made way too many steel bolts. Oops. Ah, we have enough for like one more. You know what? Let's do it. So can I do this? I cannot. Fair enough. So there's that. Grab you for the fluid solidifier. Alright. So there, we're only going to need two of these. And there. Oh. Need one more set of you. And I'm assuming this is going to be enough vacuum tubes for the, Oh, we only need one steel bolt. I just realized that. Well, we have them for later, right? Okay, so I think that should be everything. We have those, we have these, we're going to need more of these. Okay. Well, time for some more steel. Speaking of, it looks like these are done. Here we go. This should be enough steel, at least, to get us through this. No, we're gonna need... No, we're definitely gonna need more steel for the blast furnace. Let's see. So we're gonna need another 6 plates, I think. Alright. And then we're gonna need one of you. We're gonna have all those. We should have the 10 wire on, or 10 cables on us. Alright. There, there, and there. Alright, 6 more circuits. I can never decide. Is it worth getting a second program circuit? Yeah, no, it is very good to just have a stockpile of these. I can't decide if I want to turn one of these into another circuit or not, because I've been managing plenty fine with just the one. It's just occasionally you can't have two things running. So, like, the ore washer, is it worth, like, just leaving one in there? I'm not quite there yet. I'm assuming it would probably be better to go ahead and do one of those, but I'd rather save these and use them for actual machines, just for the moment. But anyway, so there's those. Um, Eat you, and, what am I forgetting? You. Oh, right, more circuits. Of course. It's always more circuits. All right. Mm, they are decently dense. It's not super. Um, Let me think. I can't really show you as I've mined a good chunk of most of what's around here, minus like over there. But I would say you're probably looking at like a 50-50 ratio maybe of ore to stone, give or take. I'd say 5% one way or the other. That's that sounds about right based on what I've seen, though it can also kind of vary from ore to ore, I think. And you know what? I'm just gonna leave that chest up there. I think it's worth just having. So, alright, chest. And the components that I forgot. Let's see. Those in there. Alright. There and there. Was it an input bus or an output bus that we needed? Or that they recommended? It was an input bus. Okay, so you and you. Alright. Well, finally have all the materials. Let's get to building. I've decided I'm gonna put it here for now, just because it's pretty close to everything, and it'll be really easy to get water and creosote over to it. So, all right, that is not at all what I needed. So, let's see. How do we want to actually set this up? Um, Let me think. So fireboxes do have to go on the bottom, if I remember correct. So, let's see. I think I want the actual main part of it to be right here, right? So something is gonna go here, and this is gonna go, this will go on top. Now, I think it makes a lot of sense to have the inputs and outputs over here, given having them over like on this side makes no sense whatsoever. Recovers waste from machines. So I will put the waste on the back, just because I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with it yet. All right. Output hatches. So let's see. Input bus actually probably can go over here, just because that's gonna be more so me manually feeding this thing charcoal if I end up running low on creosote for whatever reason. Because I do intend on powering this mostly via creosote, just given the absurd amount of it that I seem to always have. So, let's see. With that there, here we go. Come on. And there. So, I wonder, do the pipe casings have to be in a specific spot? Alright, maintenance hatch. Also, actually, I might put the maintenance hatch on the side? Not sure. Okay, so let's see, we can put fireboxes there, firebox there, obviously, firebox there, I guess, and then one right there. Then I'm thinking we can have our two input hatches there. So the actual boiler is going to go there. I'll put that in last. So there, maintenance hatch, sure, we can just put it there for now. Casings can go there. So where are the... Oh, they go in the middle. That makes so much sense. So those can go there. Oh, actually, I do have a question. I haven't done this yet, just because I didn't want to spend the resources on this yet and it not work, but, like, is it possible to expand some of these? Like, I'm fairly certain that you can have this furnace expand out, like, up to 7 blocks, I think, like 7 blocks long. But, for instance, could I make this, instead of this being 4 blocks tall, could I make it 5 or 6 and it hold more inside of it? Or, because I do know that there is some variability to how these work. I'm just not entirely sure how flexible they can be. Anyway, so this is probably just going to be a ring of these. And I think I have too many bronze machine casings, but oh well. We're going to put an output hatch there, then output hatches along here. Really need some building blocks. There, there, and then just along the top. Place things properly. Alright. Okay, so, yeah, to what you were saying. Steam furnace. Not this. What is, oh, oven. Right. So, the steam oven here. Right, max parallel 8. I was assuming that max parallel 8 means that you can have up to 8 of these going back, or I guess 7, not counting the front, but tight. Alright. Actually, do you know one that is a variable length that I could just compare this to? That might make a lot more sense to do. Large bronze boiler. Tool info. 8 recipes in parallel. Okay. Alright, distillation tower. Nope, that's a distillation tower. Here we go. Oh! Okay. Okay. Yeah, then the steam, then steam definitely does not do that. Fair enough. Alright. Thanks. Now I'm really glad that I didn't end up just making a bunch. I say that, if I had made more components for this to try and expand it and it didn't work, then I guess I would have had them left over for this. Structure incomplete. How are you incomplete? What's missing? Does the maintenance hatch have to be on the bottom then, maybe? Output hatch. UV input hatch. Right, so there's the input hatches. Muffler hatch. Where did they put the muffler at? Muffler. Oh, it's right there. So, oh right, I forgot. I had one more. So, we'll put the muffler hatch there, maintenance hatch there, and then this there. There we go. Needs maintenance. Okay. Now let's figure out how this works. Insert tape to prevent problems. Quick swap with an empty hand. Require tools. Alright. Hey. Duct tape. Alright. Well, the fact that they have now included duct tape to fix things, I am now even more impressed with this mod than I already was. Alright, so fire tools to solve problems. So what tools does this need? Has maintenance problems, efficiency 0, modify throttle. Yeah, so we definitely don't want full throttle. Let's just start it off at 30%, I think. Nothing is stuck, plating is dented, it doesn't belong there. Crowbar. Okay, so we need soft mallet, hard hammer, crowbar. Okay. Sorry if I am a little bit slow in replying to you, by the way. There is a delay between what I'm doing and what YouTube is actually showing. So, like, you can say, you know, hover over the maintenance problems as I'm hovering over them. And, it is a little bit annoying at times, but... Oh, nope, I want that. Okay, so... But yeah, sorry about that. So I have the mallet, I have that. I don't have a crowbar. So that's just gonna be... Okay, so it's just gonna be that, and then some lapis. Fair enough. I don't actually have any lapis. Have some cobalt. Doubt that works. Yep, nope, that's lazurite. Sodalite, lapis lazuli, chemical blue dye, lapis dust, lazurite. Do I have anything in that just general vicinity? I don't think so. Are you serious? Can I make that sodamite, maybe? And no worries about being a mess either. While I don't necessarily want to be told what to do, I am absolutely open to any kind of, like, just general tips about the mod or things that I might have missed. Like the arc furnace, for instance. That was really helpful knowing that, oh, I should probably go for that. Sodalite. Alright, time to start looking through more things. Sodalite dust. Centrifuge. That's purified versus that. Okay, electrolyzer. Lapis dust. Alright. Let's see. Lapis dust. Ooh. Rip. That. Okay, let's very much try to find a way around this then. I do not want to be suffering that forever. So... I'm not seeing much of anything, though. Can we make tiny piles, maybe? Thermal centrifuge. No. Normal centrifuge? No. Missed it. Total light dust from here. Nothing in the thermal. That's just an ore washer. Nothing there. Centrifuge of lapis dust. Oh, we have a chance to get it out of stone dust. Here we go. Nah, NMV. Ah. Okay, so let's think. What else can I do besides, obviously hunting for lapis? Fluid solidifier of chemical blue dye is made from this. Thank you for absolutely nothing. Alright. Well, let's see if this thing will work without a crowbar, right? And we will just take the penalty. And we will hope that everything just works. Because I'm sure this is going to be... Oh, wait, actually. Hold up. Yes, I do know where lapis is, actually. What am I doing? It is only 500 or so blocks away. Sure. Might as well. We need the lapis, unfortunately. So let's just drop all this off. Did I accidentally put up my drill? Chainsaw? Where'd my drill? Oh, here it is. Alright, so we have that. Have enough torches for now. Let's go get us some lapis, shall we? So, I guess you will actually get to see the spacing, because if I don't have any lapis on hand, that probably means that I just marked this and didn't actually end up mining any of it. So, that most likely means that it's going to be an untouched vein. I'll grab a couple of stacks, but I don't want to spend too much time mining, because I have a boiler now. I want to kind of use it. And I don't see us using too much lapis, realistically. So, yeah. Oop. Out of curiosity, did you end up playing, or do they recommend you play Nama Factory on peaceful mode? Because I know that, like, for this, they said that you can go through the entire thing on peaceful mode. But that is, like, no fun at all, so of course we're locked into hard difficulty. Hard mode is forced peaceful. Wow. Oh, actually, no, that makes sense, because that would mean that you then can't necessarily get everything. Okay. Creeper gone? Creeper gone. Alright. Ah. Mining in the deserts is always such a pain, though. Ow. Cave here. No sign of lapis. I wonder how deep this is going to end up going. Oh, I just realized I didn't bring my battery. Oops. Okay, let's actually conserve some energy then. Oh, here we are. Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. Is that you could use mobs in some way or another. Anyway, yeah, this is actually a little light, not by much, but you can kind of see how, what's the word? How, what is the word? You can see how much ore there is in one of these, how dense it is. Wow, I could not think of the word dense. Why for me? Okay. I mean, I figure that given GregTech is the one that actually, changes how the ore works, I figure it wouldn't change too much between packs. But then I also figure that there's definitely going to be some sort of configuring that's available. So there's no telling if the pack would have configured it. That's about all I want to mine, just because I don't want to burn into any of my drill's durability, if I can help it at all. So, yeah. Go. May as well put one there. But yeah, that should be enough lazurite to get us a crowbar, hopefully. Avoid the creeper that was up there. Oh. No, it does mine even whenever it's out of power, I think, because I have done that before, which is why the durability is a little odd. Or maybe it's like a setting that you can, or that you can like have it to where it can or can't mine without electricity. Maybe. Blue. Wing. Alright. So the lazurite shouldn't take too long, as we only need 4 pieces. Do I want to go? Yeah, I'll go ahead and just stick a full stack in there. Might as well. And from there, we should be able to get the crowbar and actually fix this boiler. Yep, no thanks. No thanks. Also, apologies if this is a little bit dark. I know YouTube loves to make just like even slightly dim areas just pitch black for some reason. Yep. There we go. Alright. Let's go ahead and deposit what we can. Not that we have all that much room left. I think it's time for another drawer. Drawer. Where did I put them? Let's see. Oh, there they are. Okay. You know what? We'll just stick it right here for now. Okay. And just go ahead and everything we can. Whoa! Wow. Feather falling 3, projection 2, unbreaking 2, depth strider. Those are actually some solid golden boots. Like, in terms of golden boot quality, especially as a mob drop of all things. Alright, so... let's see. Yeah, I'll probably just throw this into the ore processing, and we'll go from there. Okay, well that's good. No. Creepers are always the most terrifying. Always. I have half a mind to just surround my base in steam pipes, just to burn anything that tries to come inside of my little area, but... Yeah. Trying to take his revenge, huh? Okay, so I am gonna manually do the lazerite here just because I don't think it's... I could go ahead, actually. Do I? Oh, right, it needs the chip. Up here? Yes. Yep, it would help to actually have the proper chip. Is there even anything that I would get rid of? Let's see. Wait, right. It'd be up here. We need stibnite, cassiterite, graphite. I guess we don't really need the graphite anymore. We'll just get that going. Oh, speaking of which, let's get our battery back before I forget again. Oh, night vision goggles. Those will be nice, actually. Where did I put that battery? Here. Yeah, night vision goggles could be helpful. It doesn't bother me too much, but I have had complaints before that things are too dark, like just for YouTube, or due to YouTube, I should say. So, I do try to somewhat preface that. Oh wait, we're probably... Yep. That's not too bad. Not too bad, right? Shouldn't be too much longer. In the meantime, actually, let's go ahead and grab what we're gonna want. I'm thinking we can make the crowbar out of steel. So, crowbar. And then it should be file and hammer. Okay. Yeah, we have a little bit of a backflow of lazurite. Oops. You know what? I don't think we're gonna quite need all of that. Yeah, I don't think we need that much lazurite. You know what? I made this storage building, and I was gonna move into it, and I just kind of never did. We'll throw it in there for now. This should be more than enough lazurite that we're going to need for all of LV and most likely all of MV. Okay, so yeah, this should be plenty. Oh, there we go. There's the purified. Okay. I'm just gonna manually stick it in here for now. I think that we're gonna be okay. Just for now. Purified redstone dust. Actually get that in here as well. Alright. And that's all we needed. So I have that. I don't have the 5. Rip. Alright. So you 3, and you. So there. Okay. Let's get this boiler operational. No maintenance problems. We're going to definitely be throttling this down just so we're not consuming as much. Okay, so now we're going to need to... Wait, what happened here? Was there a steam overflow? Rip. Alright, so we will... Okay, so we'll bring those to there. I should have... no pipes in there. Alright, I should have enough of these copper pipes to... not copper pipes, bronze pipes to hook this up for now. And we can make it look and actually function a bit better later. No. Okay, so this is something I have ran into repeatedly as a problem, is that anytime I try to do this, and if there's like an overflow of steam for whatever reason, in this case because our steam is completely full, yeah, I run into problems. As I have no idea how to keep this thing from outputting. You know what? It has enough creosote for now. Let's just do this. Alright. So we need that. This will be the water input hatch. Actually, no, that's going to be the creosote one. Gonna have the water one actually come just straight off of this. Not there. There. As I want to make doubly sure that this thing always has water in it. So it's gonna be like #1 priority here. see. Looking fine. Alright. And then creosote. We are missing a couple of pipes. Rip. We are short 3 pipes. No. Okay. Alright. May as well get that thing back charged since we have such a surplus of steam. Actually, it probably doesn't make sense to turn that thing on until we actually have a need to turn it on. As in, we have the blast furnace. So, yeah, let's actually hold off on that. Just a little bit. Let's go for the copper nickel now. It's gonna be tin, alloy, copper nickel wire, bronze foil. Okay, and that's one of these, so we're gonna need 16 of these, which means we're gonna need 16 sets of this, which means we're going to need 2 stacks of this, right? So if we need 2 stacks of bronze foil, we're getting 4 foil per plate, which means that 1 bronze ingot goes to one of these. So that means 2 bronze ingots per one of these, which means we need 32 bronze. Sorry, it helps to just talk through it. I can do it in my head. I have done this in my head, but there's no point in just me sitting here in silence and then y'all have no clue what I'm doing. Alright. So the tin alloy be made using iron and tin. Alright, simple enough actually. So we need more iron, we need more tin. We need 1 ingot per one of these, so that means we're going to need 16 tin alloy, which means we need 16 tin and 16 iron. Alright. We do not have the iron. We never have the iron. Okay. So that's all the iron. I think the tin got put in a chest somewhere, because I think that we have some more. Right, there's some tin pipes, stone dust, Certus quartz, steel, no tin. Where would I have put it? 10, 10, 10. Oh, here it is. Let's also go ahead and grab copper. May as well grab the circuits while we're at it. And the old copper. Okay. Yeah, let's just grab everything that we're going to need. Because we're going to need quite a few things. Alright. So can we just directly smelt these? We can. Okay. So that's all the tin alloy. Now copper nickel is going to be made out of copper and nickel. I believe it's 1-to-1. Oh wait. No, we only need half of that because we're getting 2 out of it. Okay. That's even better. So copper nickel is going to be from here, which is right. Copper and nickel to get 2. So if we need 8 of these times 2, that means we need a total of 16 wires, but we're getting 2 per ingot, which means we need 8 ingots, which means we need 4? One of these, I think. Wait. Yeah, so yeah, so one of these is worth two of these, which is one ingot, which means we need 8 copper nickel, which means we need 4 for each. Alright, so 4, and then we're gonna need 16, so that's a stack of copper, stack of... Yeah, no, I did that math earlier, actually. Now it's just a matter of, do we have enough of both? I'm pretty sure that we actually have enough nickel. I've used so much copper, I'm not as sure about that anymore. Nickel. Where did the rest of my nickel go? There. That's not a stack. How else did we get nickel dust? Tiny pile of nickel. Centrifuging yellow lemonites. Oh! Okay. Not that we can realistically do any of that. And then iron. Because of course. So... I guess we just get some iron going again? I guess that's the best thing we can do at this point. Do we have any nickel left over here? There's a good chunk of iron. Magnetite, pyrite, tin, sulfur. Cinnabar. Yep, nothing there. Not a thing. Alright, so there's the copper nickel, and then obviously we're gonna need a boatload of bronze. We do not have nearly enough. Alright, that means we're gonna need more copper, more tin. You need so much copper. It's kind of crazy how much copper there is. 16 more for Pyrolyse 7 in the future. Oh, whoa, whoa. Go away now. Yeah, I have no doubt that we're going to need more of these later, but for right now, I'm mostly concerned about just trying to get this blast furnace up and running. So, let's see. Let's see. Do we have any more copper ore? I know that there's a little bit of nether ore left, but we have a bit of normal copper, and then we have the nether copper. So that will be 4 of each. We're gonna have to go mining for more nether copper sooner rather than later, unfortunately. Don't know where I'm going. But so be it. It also appears like this is full again. Okay, the sodalite needs to be... Well, we should be out of it at this point. Right? Oh. Where did that go? Nickel ore? Iron ore? Fair enough. Throw that in there. Alright. So we can turn this into bronze, I guess. For now, as I know we're going to need more of that. And then I guess we start stockpiling. No, we'll let that turn into the stack of copper that we need for this. And then hopefully we can get all the nickel that we need. May as well just kind of Clear that out. Lazurite, and then some crushed iron, which is not set up yet. Okay, so always go to the wrong side with that. Every time. Oh right, my battery. Oh wait, no. Yeah. There we go. We are still discharging, right? Yes, we are. Okay. So, hopefully that should fix a lot of those issues. This point, we need to borrow you again. And I think I said that I needed 2 stacks is what I had done, right? Because we need, yeah, that was 2 stacks. Do we go ahead and melt down the tin alloy is the question. No, just in case if we need the extractor for something else in the meantime. How is there still so much lazurite in the system? Alright. So, yeah. How's your day been, huh? We're just gonna be here a while, so there's no point in me just saying, and now we do this, and now we do this, and now we do this. May as well actually have a conversation of some sort. So, but yeah, seriously, how's your day been? Ooh. That's not fun. Definitely know the feeling, though. Alright. Yeah, today has thankfully not been too bad for me. It has been the first day in a long time that has not been too bad for me, admittedly. Right. May as well go ahead and just get that going as well. But yeah, no, I know exactly what you mean about just days of chaos. Here. Okay, so 12 more bronze. That is going to be a stack, which is half of what we need. Right? Unless if I did my math wrong. So 8 for 8. Nope. Yep, that's half. Alright. Yeah, there's not much to do but just to kind of wait on all the ores to process at this point. Maybe now would actually be a good time to start planning out my medium voltage area. I mean, not much else to do. So we have plenty of crushed copper, and the iron is going in fine. We also have the cassitterites for some more tin. Alright. So yeah, let's go ahead and actually start planning, right? We don't have a choice but to wait on that, but it can take care of itself. So, like I was saying, I do want this entire area to kind of be where I expand to, given it's already pretty flat. So probably expanding out like this. We need storage. Let's see. You know what? Let's throw all of these in here. That can go in there. That can go in there. That should be enough room for now. Yep. The grind never ends. I have definitely considered trying to get a dedicated server for this, just to like leave things running on in the background. But at the same time, I mean, you know, this is what I stream, and I don't really do anything off of stream. Like, literally anything. I do mining on stream, I do podcasting on stream. Everything's on stream. So, having a server, you know, working on in the background kind of defeats the purpose, even if it does mean that, you know, we get to more exciting things actually on stream. But, I don't know, that's just kind of how I've always done this, right? Like, I'd rather this be a journey as opposed to simply a walkthrough, right? Like, the entire point of streaming is, at least for me, is to actually, you know, have time with other people, right? Like, being able to talk with other people, being able to share stories, and etc., right? And while getting to, things and learning GregTech and all that, that's a lot of fun. Just being able to kind of, you know, I don't know. I'm not really explaining it all that well, but so anyway, I do think I'm going to leave the pit of animals here. That was originally going to be the start of a farm that I just never got to because GregTech. I do think I'm going to leave that there for now. And we're just going to section off this entire area for whatever. Yep, we are definitely out of room. Let's just throw all of these in there. But anyway, yeah, just, I don't know. While I certainly understand doing things off camera, I feel like it's the times whenever, you know, you're just building or whenever you're just mining or whatever, even if I don't necessarily care to mine, because I do agree that it's kind of boring. Like, those are the times when you actually get to know whoever it is, like, right? Like the streamer or whoever. And it's something that I miss from the old days whenever people actually just played, right? That's something that I very much miss. So, yeah, that's just kind of where I stand on it. This will eventually probably be expanded out that way, but for now, I'm gonna do this, right? We'll have a path coming in from there. And then we'll probably end up having something here, right? Like maybe some machines on the side or something. And then we will have this open up like so. Yeah. Okay. And now we just need a ton of stone. Luckily, we have the steam for it. And we also have plenty of cobblestone. Yeah, it doesn't help, though, to be fair, that I have a very bad habit of not sorting literally anything if this absolute abomination of a storage system is not proof enough of that. So, really, I've kind of done this to myself. You know, no one to blame but me here. So, yeah. And I mean, there is baubles, so like I could go and install like a baubles backpack mod of some kind. And it's definitely crossed my mind, but we'll see. As it is, I'm just kind of playing through the pack. You know, how I just original pack, right? That's why I haven't added any quality of life things like backpacks or anything. Alright. So, let's see. How do we want to section this off? It's a little hard to see, but I've kind of sectioned off various areas of this just to have some semblance of organization, right? Like, we have this little section for the coke ovens, this little section for these primitive blast furnaces, right? This section over here is kind of my fluid storage. This building is my actual processing, etc., etc. So, let's take a little look into medium voltage. Well, no, first off, low voltage. Obviously, we're going to have the blast furnace. It's mostly multi-blocks that I'm concerned about, actually. So, let's see. There's the pyrolyse oven. Obviously, there's going to be distillation. Let's see. Actual MV power. And then I do know that there is a greenhouse. Let's see, what else? Anything else? There probably will be. So, let's see. Let's check out each of those things, right? Let's see how big they are. Distillation tower is going to be a 3x3. Not worried about heights. Greenhouse is going to be a 5x5. Alright, let's see. What else did we need? Fluid draining rigs, probably not. So the distillery, obviously. So I know that there's two things, right? You're going to have the basic distillery, and then you're going to have the actual distillation tower. So this thing appears to be a single block, right? The distillation tower is multi-block. So let's see. Oh right, and then the pyrolyse oven. Pyrolyse. Which is going to be a 3x4. So for now, let's see. This section is probably just going to be empty stone for now. Or, actually, you know what I could do? I could go ahead and remove these, right? Put stone here, and just kind of expand that into there. And then I have something here. I could put the distillation towers here, actually, right? Let's say I go for 2 distillation towers to start. I know I'm probably going to end up needing more, but for now, let's just say we make room for 2. So we're going to have 3, space, there, there. Right, there, space, oh, which, ironically enough, lined it up to here. Go figure. Go figure. So we'll do that. This isn't going to quite look right. That is going to be kind of annoying, but oh well. See, I guess we could always just do this. I kind of wanted the wider gaps, but I don't think I have much of a choice. Right? Just for now. So then we'll do something like this, going into some new section. Oh, it is? HB level EDF, but that's 2 MV hatches. Fair enough, fair enough. Yeah, so I'm thinking we'll have distillation towers. Yeah, so we'll have distillation tower there, and then we can also end up putting some distillation towers over here, right? Or some other 3x3 if I end up not wanting that, right? Ooh, that's gonna be a little crowded though. Let's see. What I could do, I could move these 2 to here, right? Close this up, make this just 1, and then that would free up a little bit of space over here. I think that's the best thing we could do. But then I can't move those until this thing is fully drained, which... Actually, it's low enough now. We could probably just put it in one of these. Hold up, hold up. Okay. That works. That absolutely works. And now, finally, we can move this. It has been so long coming. I've been wanting to move this for ages. Alright. Now, I am going to have to rework some piping here to actually make it fit, but we'll be fine. And also, why is this not... Alright. There, there, there. Finally. So, alright, I already know that I'm gonna want my steam tower right here, just holding steam. Right? So, if we assume that's there, right, we'll say 1, 2, 3, we'll leave a space. Right, I can stand on these, right, so 1, 2, 3, leave a space, so here. And then let's say that this is going to go right here. I'll end up needing to move this, but that is totally fine. Right, we'll just move that over 1. This is in a little bit of an awkward position, but what we can do, we can actually do this. That also frees up one of you. And then we can build. Okay. So here, wooden multi-block tank. That also actually frees up enough of these wooden pipes that we should be able to actually alright, literally nothing. Fair enough. So that should hopefully free up enough of the wooden pipes to actually connect to that thing. Alright. So we're gonna have wooden walls all around there. Then I'm thinking we're going to end up having... Hmm. You know what? We're gonna put them both right here for now. We're probably gonna only end up using one, but I'll have them both there just for now. We can always move them later, hopefully. There we go. And now, the E. Wait, did we put down? Oh wait, no, it was the steel. All right. There's the creosote. Whoa. You know what? We need this. We very much need this. Alright, so now we can do that. Oh, and it does pull. Okay, so it just has to have a valid target for it to pull, so I don't actually need the electric pump anymore. Okay, that's nice. That frees up an electric pump for later. As soon as I find room to put it somewhere. Okay. So, I will say, this has been a really cool thing that I found. So normally, right, you're on a pipe, you can't jump up here because this is a block lower. Whenever you're holding, and I'm sure you already know this, but like if you're holding a wrench, you can actually see this and it makes it a full block, so then you can jump up. I don't know why, I just find that really cool, and it is so helpful. But anyway, now we have the creosote here, which also means now we can think about once those are once that's kind of moved, then we can think about actually piping creosote from over there to here, since this is more of a permanent location. To an extent. Alright. And yes, I know that means that there's going to be a massive pipe just running across here, but I kind of want that look. I think that's just going to look really cool whenever it's done. So that's what we're doing. So, let's go ahead and get this all set up. And to be fair, we don't have to put the distillation towers here necessarily. We can always put something else. It's just that seems to be a good thing that we could do. Wow, these steel drums hold so much. Alright. And now, to move you. So, how many pipes are we going to end up needing? Definitely more than I currently have. But they don't need to be too big, so we can probably just use some small variants. As it's not like it's going to be super urgent for the creosote to move. Oop. Right, hatch should go on the back. We'll do you there and there. Okay. Speaking of which, I think it's about time we... Ooh, do I have enough room? Oh, no, I do not. I do not have nearly enough room. Then just 3 all in there for now. Alright, let's get charcoal back running. We're definitely going to need more than what we have right now. This is really nice, I have to admit. And we still did not have enough room. Go ahead and get these back running. Y'all can go into there. Okay. Luckily, we're going to have more sticky resin than we know what to do with. So it's gonna be really nice. Oof, not a lot of saplings out of that though. Really not a lot of saplings out of that. Rip. Now I have more, but... Okay, so maybe that's not the best idea. So, a full block, we don't get enough saplings to make that sustainable. So instead, let's make roads. I'm thinking we can probably put, let's see, a row right here. And then we're going to give it 2 blocks per, so that they can have enough room for leaves. 1, 2, 1, 2, so here. There we go. So hopefully that will give us a few more saplings. We don't necessarily need all of them, but we need more than getting 16. Also running a little low on food. Let's see. To be fair, I haven't really been concerned with food, so maybe I should have been. Oh well. We have some potatoes we can cook. Potato. And a bunch of stone. Okay, so... Actually, let's go check on our ore processing. Good chunk of copper. That's always lovely to see. How are we doing? We're fine, actually. Purified iron needs to get done, though. So, let's see, we can take out you. Lazurite kind of just completely filled my inventory and all my chests. Alright, so let's get back to planning. Now that that's moved, we can shift this over, right? To here. Alright. And then, let's see. So that's 3. Let's make this 3, 4, 5. We'll go here for now. Yeah, this'll work. This'll work. So we'll just go out like so. That's not the right tool. So let's see. What I'm thinking is that we can have, I know that we're not going to have that many, but I'm thinking that we can have maybe one of the, like the pyrolysis oven here or something, right? We have 1, 2, 3, 4. It's just a matter of how much space do we want to give it. Like there's a lot of, you could call it dead space here. Not as much over here. And I'm not entirely sure. Oh, right, we're gonna need the greenhouses. Okay, so we can have a walkway here, going over here, right, into a section for the greenhouses. One makes it for 12.5 turbines, which is 12.5 amps. Oh, wow. That's gonna be plenty of steam for a while. So now that we have that, we can also probably actually go back to what I originally wanted to do with the 3 wides, right? Yeah, so we can do this, and then, oh, this ought to have been cobblestone. Like so. And I do intend on like actually building buildings at some point. It's just right now I'm more concerned about layout than anything. Numbers may be different, just calculated the fuel recipe and got one. Okay, so you know what? We can actually quickly look at that, right? So, so let's see. If we're running creosote, which is what I intend, we're going to be generating every 0.05 ticks. We should be generating a total of 32 EU. That doesn't tell me a lot. 32 EU per tick, right? That's effectively what what it's generating. So, what would 32 EU per tick look like in terms of steam? Right? If we're assuming that the basic steam turbine, which I know this is not going to be right, but oh wait, it's 32 EU per tick. Yeah, that's definitely something I'm going to need to look into whenever I'm actually trying to calculate how much it's going to take instead of just eyeballing it like I have been. Okay, so we're going to have this, right? And now the greenhouses are a 5x5. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which means here. And then how many can we actually fit here, right? So if we're assuming that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 space 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, 4. So actually, if we were to move this over just a little, we'd be able to fit in a second. Alright. So if we do something closer to this, then it will fit a lot better. We can move the animals. Yeah, I haven't looked much into overclocking yet, mostly just due to the fact that I have been barely being able to keep up with electricity and steam production as it is, right? It's only like this past like week or so, right? Like not the video earlier today, but the one before that, that I really got anywhere close to even with steam, with the solid fuel boiler just kind of pushing it over. So yeah, I have not been too concerned with overclocking. Alright, let's go ahead and just build this out. So this is where all of the greenhouses are going to go. 800 liters per tick. Steam turbine per tick. Right, to calculate EU. So, looking at my steam turbine, as soon as I figure out where it is. Steam turbine. Where are you? Steam? No, not steam turbine, sorry. Steam boiler. Right? Like, looking at this. Creosote says it's generating 32 EU per tick. It doesn't give me liters, unfortunately. Oh, base production 800. I am so blind. Wow. Okay. 800 liters a tick. Right. And then my basic steam turbine is, let's see. Yeah, so we're generating 32 EU per tick based on 640 liters. So, assuming that this is 0.5 seconds, 32 EU a tick, then yeah, we're going to be generating effectively. I'm going to need a calculator. So, if we're generating a total of 320 EU per 640, then, let's see, 640, that's 1.25, so 20 times. Okay, so then effectively the 800, so that means that this should generate around 400 EU a tick. If this is correct, right? If it's 32 EU a tick for a total of 320 per 640 liters, then I should be generating on the 800 liters that I get out of the boiler, I should be generating around 400 EU per tick. Assuming that these two numbers are right. Assuming that, I have enough turbines to ignore duration effectively. Which I know isn't exactly something that we can just ignore, but for the sake of simplicity, just because I'm not worried about calculating it at the moment, I'm just going to assume that we have enough that we can ignore duration. Alright, so here we go. Alright, so here's where the greenhouses are going to go. Just kind of over here. We should have enough room for 2 of them. Which then leaves us to have some room over here. Right, so Mike can put something over there, but realistically, we're going to be looking at some multi-blocks right over there. We can probably figure out some way to make this a little bit more space effective. what am I doing? Well, like so. Yeah, we can probably rearrange this space at a later point to make it fit a little bit better. Now we just need a lot of stone. So I will be sectioning this off as I need to. For now, let's just actually kind of pick up where we left off with this. Since surely we have enough at this point, right? Like, surely. So that is getting a little bit full. We have some more nickel. Not a ton, unfortunately. Not nearly as much as I was hoping. But we have some. Thank you for that. There. So that's another 10 nickel. Not all that great. Yeah, we might need to go mining for more nickel at some point or another. So is that nickel ore done? Nickel ore. Yes, it is. Hopefully. Yeah, this should be enough. Once I actually get that done. Yeah, once all this is done, that should be enough nickel to actually work for what we need. Any pile of rare earth. And the redstone. Get rid of any of this. Get rid of what we can. Can't put anything over there. Can't put anything over there. There we go. A little better. There. Okay, so let's go ahead and actually make the pipeline from going over there to there. We're going to probably just end up using wood pipes since they're relatively cheap and they work. So, wood, fluid pipes. We can just use some glue and a wood plank and then add 12 circuits. Simple enough. So how many of these are we going to need? Let's see. If we assume that those are going to be dedicated for hooking up to the boiler, then we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, so we're probably going to end up needing what? That'll be that. We assume that we want to go up. Then we're going to need like 42 or so. So in order to get 42, we're going to need 42 wood planks, which shouldn't be an issue. We have plenty of the pulp left. So we'll just get that compressed and go from there. And we have more than enough glue. You, plus you. And we're gonna leave you running. Why do I keep clicking off of that? So, alright, we have all the multi-blocks, at least for this point in time. Can't do much there. Alright. This actually might take a while. I want to make some more steel, but we don't have the iron to realistically do that at the moment. Alright, not much we can do besides just waiting again. We can, though, go ahead and take purified nickel, get that set up for in here. Let's see, what do we not need? The lazurite. We do not need any more lazurite. Alright, stone, some baked potatoes, and plenty of copper. So there's the stack of copper that we needed for the copper nickel. Now we just need the nickel part of that. Okay, you know what, I have a ton of gold dust. Let's actually get this, or tiny piles of gold dust. Let's actually do something with it. Alright. That should free up a little bit of room at least. So what else could we go for? Do we just do we just fill in this? Oh. Yeah, not sure. Just not sure. Alright. Let's see. Maybe we could go ahead and try to make this, right? So we're gonna need the scanner, the emitter, steel, glass pane, easy enough, a lithium battery, or some sort of a battery. Emitter is gonna need brass and quartzite. Brass is gonna be made out of U, which is copper and zinc. More copper. Let's see, and then you also need a brass rod. So how many do we need? We're gonna need 3 ingots of that. So that's actually not too bad. And cables, of course, some more circuits. Wow, we actually need a lot of circuits for this. A lot of circuits for this. I'd rather save those for the moment. You know what? Let's go ahead and just start working on the copper nickel, I think. I think that's the best thing we can do at this point. How are we looking on Steam? We're definitely burning through it, but we're looking okay, all things considered. Why do I keep doing that? Wait, why do you... Oh, right. Uh... Where is that creosote? Hmm. Well, it looks like I do actually need that fluid pump. Rip. Ah, well. They're not too bad to make, so they're imports. There we go. Get the steam liquid boiler going again. Hmm. Speaking of boiling, yeah, my computer is a little on the toasty side at the moment. Let's see if we can do anything to help that. Actually, yeah. Here, I'm gonna leave this running. I will be back in just a moment while I try to make sure my computer does not completely just fry itself. And we're back. We're going to see if that does anything. Oh yeah, we're good. Alright, sorry, one more thing, really quick. And there we go. That hopefully should prevent my computer from completely frying itself. And yeah, we're already down a couple of degrees. Okay, so now what? Um, all right, we have a good chunk of nickel dust now. Love to see it. And we have a good chunk of copper nickel. Okay, there's those. We're going to need to turn these into wires, but that shouldn't be too difficult. All right, we're almost there. We are almost there. We'll let that go for one more. Oops. Well, I guess we have a large wooden fluid pipe now. Oops. We'll just stick it there for now. Okay. So, hopefully that will end up being enough. Enough wooden pipes to get from there to there. I do hope we don't need another fluid pump, but I wouldn't be surprised if we did. So, alright. Oh, speaking of which, we need to make more bronze, don't we? gonna need another 12 bronze, which means we're gonna need another... Yeah, we need more copper. Go figure. Go figure. Copper, copper, copper. Always need more copper. Or if we have any bronze left over. Doesn't look like it though. Did we already burn through all of it? Alright, yeah, yikes. We are going to need a lot more than what we have. RIP. Is there any copper, like, stuck in here, maybe? Yeah, there is. Oh, wait, we have a ton of copper in there. No, we're good. We are totally good. Okay. And that should be enough copper for all the bronze that we're gonna need. As soon as all the copper nickel is done. Iron, nickel. There we go. So, oh, crushed copper is not able to go in because of this. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Alright. So let's go ahead and actually start getting this in place. I love to see that. So we're not going to need the fluid pipes. We can... the fluid pipes, the fluid pumps. We can just work with this. Alright. So... thinking we're going to have this too high. And then it would help if it weren't night so I could actually see what I'm doing. Two, 1, 0. Okay, that actually looks good. Okay. There's the rest of the wooden planks. And now we can go ahead and do this. So let's bring you over here to where I can actually see. Okay, so we can do you there, you there. So then we're just gonna need to bring a line across here, and then we're done. Alright. So we can do this here, 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 here. Oh, we just need one more. Just one more. And there we go. And now, creosote is finally automated. Wow. This is... It has been so long that I have been wanting to do this. I've wanted to do this for so long now. Can't believe we're actually getting to do it. Alright, we're gonna need another 9 nickel. I somehow don't think I did my math right. This does not seem right. Well, we're about to find out. So let's go ahead, get the tin alloy, not the wrought iron, get the tin alloy, melt it down. And then, let's figure this out. Looks like we don't need this anymore. So you can go back to working. For the first of a lot of resources down the drain. Alright, so there, and we need the bronze foil. Oh, right. We needed more bronze foils. And there. I really hope I somehow completely misdid my math, but I don't think I did. We're like halfway there. So we can do that. Okay, we do have a good amount of copper nickel here, though. Which is a little bit hopeful. Let's just get all of that turned into bronze. We're gonna need more, but for now that's fine. Alright. And there is all of the tin alloy. Some more bronze foils. Alright. We are so close. Yes, I was definitely halfway on my initial bronze, unfortunately. So, yeah. Here's more of you. Not much to do for that. Have a little bit more nickel dust. So we can get back to doing that. Alright. So out of curiosity, when do you actually set up automation for making things such as the motors, right? Like LV motors, you need so many of these, right? or automation for things like vacuum tubes? Or do you even? Upper nickel wires needed for MV motors. That's fine. I mean, look, that is going to be painful. Yes. However, it is not going to be nearly as painful as making these. Because at least it's half the amount. Right? So I can live with that. Alright, here's some more bronze. So we should just need this last little bit of bronze. And this should be all of the bronze that we need. Yeah, I've definitely seen a lot of just batch crafting recommendations. And that's sort of what I've been doing with things like the vacuum tubes and resistors, and it has helped a lot. Um, but yeah. Okay, so maybe I should have made the other chip. Kind of feeling like it now. Because it's kind of just having to move this chip around that's acting as a bit of a bottleneck. But you know what? We're fine. Alright. And we are so close. Actually, wait, so that's 14. No, 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 no. No, we're not close. Never mind. Never mind. So, we do have, effectively, that's going to be 2 more, which means that we're going to need another 16, which means we're 14 shorts. So be it. Back to nickel processing. Alright, let's see. That's all the bronze we're going to need. Now it's just a matter of getting the actual copper nickel wiring. So we should have all the copper we're gonna need for that. Now we're just going to need the nickel. That's it. Hmm. Alright. While we're waiting, I'm gonna go ahead and look into this. So we're gonna need 3 more circuits. Heatproof INVAR. Okay, so we're going into INVAR here. And of course we're gonna need a couple of hatches, as expected. MV muffler hatch. Ooh. Bronze rotor, steel fluid pipe. Okay, so we need more nickel. Go figure. Yeah, there are nickel-based ores. That's what I've been processing. Okay, so INVAR. How do we make INVAR again? 2 iron, 1 nickel. Does it not have to be? Do not obstruct the outlets. Yeah, I'm probably going to be using LV if I can. Oh boy. The Invar is going to be a little bit painful, because we're definitely going to need more nickel for that. Right. Right. Okay, so here's a bit more. We're just gonna have to go mining for more nickel. There's no shot we don't. No shot. How far away was it? Nickel. We can actually turn off the lapis now. House. Nickel. Oh, it's not that bad. Alright, let's just throw everything in here, except for the food, the torches, and you. And let's go get us some more nickel ore, eh? And we're bringing our battery this time. Probably not going to spend too much time, but if we can get just like a stack or two of nickel, that should be plenty, right? Because, I mean, like, a stack of nickel will turn into 2 stacks of ingots. That is more than enough for what we need this for. And I'm not quite ready to move into MV yet. I'm just trying to get this blast furnace for easier, well, a lot of things. So, yeah, not too terribly concerned with, you know, just getting a ton of it at the moment. Which does mean I'm gonna have to come back here eventually. But I'm postponing that as long as I can. So how did I get down here before? Did I just go down the cave? Oh! Deeper? Okay. You know what? Let's find just the ore chunk. And let's just dig. Oh, that's the end of the chunk, so let's dig in this direction. Okay. Don't want to waste too much energy on just the staircase down. So, yeah. Ah, granite. I do hope I brought enough torches. Kind of looking like I might not have. Oh. And that looks promising. Yes, it does. Okay. Garnerites? I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that. What is this? Nickel and oxygen. Fair enough. You know what? It's nickel. We get it. Definitely didn't bring enough torches, though. Then what's that? Cobaltites. Alright. Fair enough. I will say, though, it is extremely fun to use, like, these drills. Like, just the 3x3 mining, always so much fun to use. Here we are. Try to somewhat stay around my torches. How are we looking? So we have a stack of that, and then another half a stack of that. Alright. I'm sure there's a much more efficient way to mine this, but I'm not too concerned with that. At least not right now. Do this, and this. Okay. Here's where the last torch will go. Oh, battery's dead. A 3x3x3? That could be nice. Though I would be a little bit scared of using it in the nether, just for fear of, like, accidentally running into some lava. Because knowing my luck, I absolutely would. Okay. Yeah, not gonna get too much more. That's, here. This should be more than enough for a little while anyway. We'll definitely be coming back here with, you know, a full battery and everything again, but for now, I think we're good. Oh, I was trying to mine my way up, but clearly no. Alright. I wonder where that zombie is. There we go. And there. Okay. I would call that a successful mining trip. Oh, first electric jetpack. That'll be fun. Though, I haven't really needed flight. Wow. I need flight to get across this gap, apparently. I haven't really needed flight all that much. So I'm not really hurting for a jetpack. Like, it would be cool, sure, and I can definitely see how it would be useful, but I feel like I would definitely be aiming for, like, a new drill, the new MV machines. I feel like those have a much higher priority than a jetpack. For me, anyway. Because, like, unless if you can fly at, like, twice the speed that you can walk at, I'm fine. And the only reason I would even want that is just for, like, the treks going out to mine things. Alright. Home sweet home. Let's get the nickel processing. Though I do think we might be slightly out of room. And this is why we have more dreams. Alright, go ahead and just deposits. I'm just going to do this for now. Go. And then we have a pretty absurd amount of cobalt for some reason. Didn't really need that. We'll put it there for now. Because I have no doubt that we will end up needing it later. Alright, let's see. So from there, we are crushing the cassitterites. Love to see it. A little bit more nickel. Or a little bit more copper nickel. So 48 divided by 8 is 6, which means that we're going to need another 12. I think we're almost there. I think that we are almost there. Alright, so there's... Whoa. Yeah, man. There's one set. And I really did my math wrong. Once again. Go figure. Yeah, you know... You would think I would be better at this whole mathing thing. Alright. Where did I put everything? Oh, wait. I made too many foils. No, so we're nearly done. Okay. Let's grab all of my usual things. There's a couple more copper nickel. No, so we're actually pretty much done then. Okay. Take that, take the tin. Yep, take that. Though I'm probably just gonna end up putting this down again. Just set it over here for now. Oh yeah, absolutely. If for no other reason, we're going to need it for the next stage of oven. But I'm not done with it yet. 8. I also clearly slightly overdid the tin alloy. RIP. Oh well. We'll find a place for it. In one of these machines. Let's see. The autoclave, maybe? Oh, wait, here, we can put it in the canning machine. There we go. Okay. And that is 16 copper nickel. Alright. Electric blast furnace. The mechanics are the multi-block parts, so be sure to refer to them. The EBF is your first electric multi-block. To make aluminum, progress to MV, be used to make steel. 120 EU per tick. That's slightly under 4 LV generators. Agreed. Oh, that would be kind of cool. Though, for the sake of my computer, I'm going to probably say no. Just for now. Okay, so there's the copper nickel. Let's see, we're going to need 10 of these, right? Which means we're going to need 5 recipes. You're going to need 6. Games per. Right? which means we're going to end up needing, what is that going to be? So if it's 4 to 1, 8 to 2, alright, so 4 to 1 means we're going to need 20 of the bars, which is going to be another 10. And then we're going to need 5 times 6 or 30. So we're going to need 40 pieces of Invar, I think, is how that's going to work. Yeah, I think 40 pieces of Invar is what we need. So 40 pieces of Invar means we're going to need... Alright, so 40 divided by 3 is going to end up being, assuming that we have to round up, it's going to be 42, which is going to be, wow, 42, math, 13? Yeah, 13. Wow. Okay, brain just stopped for a second. Okay, so we're gonna need 13 recipes, which means we're gonna need 13 ink. Oh, only 13 nickel, and then 26 iron. That's totally doable. Okay, so let's remove the gold, 10. Yeah, let's just remove all of them. Alright, that's fine. So we should be getting crushed garnerites. Let's see, what do we not need? Copyright, pyrite, magnetite, vanadium, iron. Let's see. Haven't used pyrite in a while. Let's get rid of it. Here we go. So that should get us the nickel that we need. For the iron. We're gonna need 26 pieces of iron. Wait, was that? Nope, that's antacite. Alright, any iron over here? Stone. Some steel. Did I throw it over in here? Yes, I did. So we actually already have all the iron we're gonna need. 26. And now we just wait on nickel again. The crushed lazurites. There's the garnerites. Are we full? Nope. Where is our purified garnerite? Because I know it's not set up yet. It's not in there. Not in there. No, no. Where is it? Wait, are we not? Wait, we're not doing the garnerite, are we? We're doing cassiterite. There we go. And I completely missed the hopper. Okay, now we're doing nickel again. Sure, we're gonna need the cassiterite, but, like, we're gonna need the tin, just not right now. Alright. So probably not gonna hook this up to any kind of automation. Not right now, just because I want to actually get this thing working first. Alright, and while we wait for the nickel, let's get these going. 1, 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 LV hulls. Okay, that means we're gonna need a stack of steel, I believe. Right, stack of steel plates. No, we're gonna need more than a stack. We're gonna need a stack of 8. So definitely more steel than we currently have. Alright. Why is that cobblestone not put up? Alright. So, let's see. Gonna need more iron. Any chance? Yes, we do. Because we're gonna need more steel. Not a lot, but every little bit. So we're at 41 steel now. Might be worth making a drawer for all of these dark patches. We'll put them in here for now. So, yeah, we'll end up like centrifuging those at some point or another. Now though, we're good. So that, I think, should be enough steel. I think. Let's go ahead. Get these going. Alright, so it's not fully grown yet, but we're close enough. Should have cleared out my inventory first, though. Yep, definitely should have cleared out my inventory first. Alright. So, we need to keep charcoal going, also so we can keep creosote going, because that's all going to be pretty important. Pretty important indeed. Let's see, oh, one more there. Still, it looks like this is definitely a lot better for, this is a lot better for getting saplings back, it looks like, so, yeah, definitely like this. A lot better. There we go. Okay. So we'll put in another quarter of a stack into each. Here we go. And then another 11 each. Here we go. Okay. So, oh hey, more tin. Yay. How's the nickel coming along? Hopefully we have a little bit. Yep. Purified garnerite. Redstone, copper, cassiterite, copyright, nickel, magnetites. We'll give it a pyrite. Okay. And the good news is that it looks like that's only going to be 5 seconds per, so that's going to be really nice. Now, we can begin doing this. Or we have to turn it into nickel first. Wait, please tell me we don't need... Okay, yes, we can still smelt it. And also electrolyze it. But we need all the nickel we can get currently. Thank you. Here we go. I hear a creeper. It's times like these when I wish I had a bow. Don't you dare. Oh. That terrified me. Okay, okay. Good, you're stuck there. Ow. That hurt. Alright, so... there's the first sets of Invar that we're gonna need. Things are definitely progressing fast, though. This is actually going a lot quicker than I was expecting. So, steel is also looking a lot better. While I'm thinking about it, let's go ahead and get this charged back up. Alright, so... let's see, right, we needed 8 of these. Which means I do think we're going to need a little bit more tin. Or tin cabling, anyway. We have plenty of actual tin. So let's just turn y'all into some tin wires. And we'll go from there. There's some more copper nickel. Didn't even think we're going to need that many, but... alright, so... that means we're going to need... 8, 16. Could have just split that in half. Alright. We need you. Need you. Alright, and we're also going to need to think about making some more steam turbines, actually. We'll get that set up after we get the actual furnace set up, though. So that should be all of the wrought iron plates we're going to need. Then we should need 8 steel plates, and then the actual stack of steel plates. So there's the wrought iron. Right, the tin wires. Where did the rubber go? Just go ahead and get all those done. Alright. So that gives us the iron plates and the steel plates we need. Tin cables are coming along nicely. Now we just need the steel. So once we get a stack of it, we should be in the clear. Come on. You know you want to. There we go. Means we need more iron. Definitely need to get some more iron going sooner rather than later. Where would my iron? Siderite, crushed garnerite. Anything down here? Nope, just the lazurites. That's hey, tiny pile of nickel. That's gonna be helpful. It looks like we might have just burned through the last of our iron. It's not great. Okay, so we need more iron. Okay, so do we have any more? No, not cassitarites. Let's just see. What do we have? Cassiterite, tin, pyrite. And I just removed it too. Fine. To pyrite we go. Okay, so we'll just throw you in. We're gonna have plenty of nickel. Invar is coming along nicely, I assume. Yep. Oh, we do have a little bit more iron. Still gonna need more, but that should at least get us over the line for how much steel we're gonna need. Here's to hoping this is worth it. So let's go ahead and get this started. Right, because we should be there any moment now. Just as soon as these get finished. Wait, we don't need... Well, no, we do need all of those. It was the Invar, right? Delay, potentially, or eventually, I should say. Excuse me. So we have plenty of nickel now. That should be more than enough for what we need to do. Let's see, we should have some pyrite now. Yes, we do. Let's get set back up. Right. Let's see. Let's get rid of the... No, I know that we have chalcopyrite left. Let's get rid of the stibnite, I guess. Row back. Okay, so some more purified garnerites. Now we just need some of that purified cassiterite. Or sorry, purified pyrite, my bad. Which will take the place of... not chalcopyrite. Of cassiterite? No. What do we get rid of? I guess we'll get rid of... we'll get rid of Vanadia. We'll get rid of redstone for now. Don't like to do that, but for now I think about the best thing that we can do. Okay, so that was a lot of work. Now we have some pyrite. Hopefully, that means we have some iron. Okay. That's the iron that we needed. Still need more steel. We are so close, though. We are one steel ingot short. Thank you. We'll do that. We'll throw this iron into you. Continue making some more invar. And there's the last piece of steel. Okay. So that should be everything that we need for the LV casing. Ah, and we're out of rubber again. Of course we're out of rubber again. Why would we not be? Nope, battery should be done. Nope, it's not even close. I guess we are probably. Okay, no. We are running out of steam. Hold up. Obviously the solar boilers are not going to be functioning, but they still have heat. So do you. You're full on creosote. You're working. That is slightly concerning. I guess we would be taking up all the steam from this alloy smelter, wouldn't we? Huh. Well, we're caught back up at least. Not so much the battery, but so be it. We're just gonna have to live with it for now. Let's see, so the invar. Don't want to waste it. I mean, I don't think we really can, again. But, let's see. So we're going to need to use 30 of them to be turned into plates, right? Which we have exactly that many. Go figure. And then all the rest ought to be late. So, how many more did we need, actually? We needed 6 more, I think. Wait, no. So, we need 5 crafts. And in order to get 5 crafts, we needed... No. We need 5 of those things, right? Which is 4 to 1. We're making 2. That means we need 2 of those for 1 of those. So we needed 10. Okay. So we need 10 invar, which means we're going to need another 20 iron. Good boy. Alright. Please get back to work on pyrites. Here we go. Oh, ow. Recovery 900k above recipe temperature, and extra 95% energy multipliers added. Clocking for every 100. One overclock becomes 100% efficient per overclock for every voltage 2 above MV. The temperature is increased by 100k. Fair enough. Oh, we're pushing it forward. Full steam ahead. Okay, so pyrites for you. That's gonna be a little bit. Yeah, no more steam ahead. Let's see. I guess we ought to actually be thinking about where I actually want to put this. I kind of want to put it just like right here. You know what? Yeah, we're gonna put it like right here, I think. It's a little bit closer to that, which is gonna into like all of the steam and whatnot, along with the electricity. Yeah, we can put it there. And then here, we can turn this area just into like... We can put a bunch of the steam turbines, which will be fed in from... Not entirely sure. Because we're already just going up. Alright, well, I know that I want to put the steam turbine right here, so we'll figure that out in a bit. Alright, so all of these should need to just be late. Let's see. Pyrite's still going strong. By the way, this is what I meant a while back about how I am just kind of behind on ore processing. Because, yeah, I have a ton of ores, it's just none of them are processed. Alright, Aha, we do have some tiny piles of iron dust. That's gonna be nice. That actually should hopefully bring us over what we need. You know, once they are smelted. Oh yeah, 28, that's plenty. Go and grab this. Okay. So, with all of that done, let's actually get to work on this. So let's get those LV holes made. Yeah, I know it's slow. I don't mind it being slow. I just kind of wish I had started it a little bit earlier. And I kind of wish I didn't have to keep flip-flopping back and forth. If I weren't trying to conserve circuits still, I would definitely make another one of these program chips. Just so I could keep this thing running 24/7. Well, 24. I guess it would be... Would it be still be considered... No, would it be like 27 for like a Minecraft day? I don't actually know. Or, yeah, I'm not sure. Huh. Anyway, hypotheticals aside, or not hypotheticals, but just, you know, thoughts aside, here's the 8 LV machine holes that we needed. Love to see it. So now, let's go ahead and get these things built. What did this need to be? This needed to be 4. Alright. Yeah, definitely going to be looking into the ore dictionary filter sooner rather than later. First things first, though, we are getting so close to having this furnace done. I just want this thing done. I have been working on trying to get to this for the last 5 or 6 episodes. Which, I say episodes, streams or whatever. Which doesn't sound too bad until you realize that most of these are going to be, you know, multiple hours, which means I have spent, like, legitimately, like, 24 hours. Which, I know GregTech is supposed to take a while, but the fact that it's, like, 24 hours for the one multi-block in the LV is what concerns me. I digress. I feel like it's more my naivety, just with how this works in general. That's kind of keeping me here. But that's beside the point. Naivete. Alright, there's the 30 invar. So now we just need this toggled onto 6. There. Ah, finally. Alright, there are the heatproof invar casings. So here we are going to need the low voltage coils for an energy hatch. Alright, that means we're going to need iron rods, some fine steel wire. Easy. Though that does mean we need more steel. Because of course. Which also means we have invar to spare. Which is not a bad thing. Mm, I mean, the little bits of organization, I'm sure, are stacking up, but I don't imagine that's more than 30 minutes total over the hours I've spent. I think what's slowing me down is the fact that I'm running like I have been running one machine at a time, mostly due to energy issues, because I just haven't been able to keep enough steam to do anything. I think that has been slowing me down a good bit. But I digress. I mean, I'm not too bothered by it. It worries me, but at the same time, I'm not bothered by how long it takes. I'm concerned with the fact that it's taking this long, but I'm not bothered with actually taking this long to do it, if that makes any sense. No, I haven't. To be fair, no, I had energy issues before you actually showed up. For basically the entire time you showed up, like the stream of me fixing that with the two solar boilers, the high pressure, and the solid fuel, all of those combined is enough to run all of this pretty well. I just didn't have that fully set up until like this past stream. So yeah. And now we have those. Now back to work. But no, I have not turned on the large bronze boiler. Mostly because I'm waiting to actually... This thing is probably going to be mostly dedicated to the actual... The bronze boiler is mostly going to be dedicated for these, or for this electric blast furnace, just to keep it constantly powered, and any spare steam will be going to this setup. Second circuit? What do you mean by a second circuit? A second, like, one of these tin cable things? Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's... You know what? Yeah. I really need a second one. I... Yeah. Okay. And we'll stick it in there for now. Yeah, that has been definitely slowing me down some, is the fact that this is stopped every time that I need to use any other machine, basically. Okay, right. Energy coil needs fine steel wire, which is going to be just putting that through that. That's going to be 1 to 4. We're getting that, which means we're getting 8 out of one of those. And given that we need 16 of those for one of these, and we need 2 of these, that means that we're going to need 2 steel for one of these, which means we need 4 steel too. Okay. There we go. So that should be enough for the coils. And then we're going to need some magnetic iron rods. Easy enough, if I actually had any iron on me. Lathe. Let's see. Keep this going. Where did it go? There we go. Direct steel to steel fine wire. Steel fine wire. We have that. We have that. Now we can go from steel ingots through the wire mill to steel wire to that, but yeah. I mean, it is what it is. Again, it's fine. So we have those. Need to get the all polarized. That's an electromagnetic separator, not a polarizer. And then it's going to be you there. And then you there. Ah, finally the rain stops. So what did I need for that? Just one. Okay. There we go. So that should be the two low voltage coils that I needed. Next, we're going to need some glass for the output and inputs. Right, output hatch, input hatch, those are fine. Then we have an input bus, output bus. Those are each going to take a chest, and then the maintenance hatch is just going to be put in there, which then means it's just going to be the muffler left. Okay. Inventory issues. Alright. Oh, I keep seeing the sugarcane there, and I keep thinking it's a creeper. Ow. Alright. Let's get rid of some andesite, granite, diorite. Pile. And that sticky resin goes in there. Okay. So, let's see. We're definitely close. Let's go ahead and actually make the circuits, I think. Ah, missed it. Okay, so we have 3 circuit boards. That's fine. How many resistors and vacuum tubes do we have left? Too bad to make. So, not too worried. Where are they? They're here? No. Probably down here. Resistors and... Oh. Okay, so we have 2 resistors, plenty of vacuum tubes. We'll need to make a couple more of you. What was this again? Was... Alright, so, right, we do have to find annealed copper now. So, that's probably what I'm gonna do. Well, I do have plenty of fine copper wire. Do we use this for anything else? Used for those, obviously. Used for, illuminated panel. An assembler. Yeah, like a computer monitor. We actually have to have that. You know what? We'll save it. We'll use the annealed. Okay, so fine annealed is gonna be... What is it? Let me make sure I don't mess this up. Right. So that is 8 of you. There. So we needed, right, a little bit of carbon dust and a little bit of glue. Easy enough. So the carbon dust. Do we have any of that up? No, we don't. Okay. So, carbon dust. I know I have some somewhere around here. Vanadium. There's some graphites. More vanadium. Oh, charcoal dust and carbon dust. Is there any difference? Let's see here. Nope, no difference. Oh, we'll probably use this. Go ahead and... Actually, yeah, let's just batch craft a bit. So we'll do another 2 of you, I think. Needed you. We needed you. And then we needed, you. That's all of those. We're going to need a couple more of you. We have 3 boards currently, so that's what I'm gonna be building. There we go. That should be plenty for that. Then we're just gonna need the red alloy. Of course. We have 1 of you. Anything up here? We have the 1 red alloy ingots. It's not even close to enough. So we're gonna need... So that's enough for a little bit more. Okay. Where's my copper? Just over here. Whoa. Oops. And then this should be the red alloy that we need. You know what? I'll go ahead and throw in this as well. There we go. That will be 6, which is what we need. And then we need some more rubber. So we'll take... We'll do this. So, mixer centrifuge. Don't have room for this. Y'all are gonna get all smelted anyway, so might as well. There we go. And once that eventually finishes up, we will have the rubber we need for the red alloy. Okay. Thank you. Put that in there. Take back the glue. Alright, so is there anything else that we're missing here? Have that. No, we're gonna need more red alloy, aren't we? Gonna need 1 more thing of it. So we're gonna have just enough. Oh boy. Yeah, we can take the singular red alloy cable that we have over here. Have those. And this ought to be enough rubber for this, but we're definitely gonna need more later. I always forget that the chemical reactor is like slow as Christmas. There we go. Okay. There's the red alloy wires, or cables, that we needed. Keep rubber production going. I need to figure out what else I can use this for after I can, you know, figure out where to store all of these things at. That should be enough rubber. Please tell me that's enough. Yes, it is. It is barely enough, but it is enough. Yeah, I accidentally made methane somehow. I am not in... I don't entirely remember how. Um... Or why. Oh! No, I do remember. I accidentally stuck food into my centrifuge. Yeah. Yeah, I was like shift clicking things around and I misclicked and yeah. If I remember right, that was like toward the beginning or I guess the middle at this point of the series. So not 100% sure on that, but I distinctly remember food somehow being involved somehow. Eh, maybe so. But given what I've seen at this point, sure it's easy, but also I don't want to let anything go to waste at all. So it's not really bothering me where it is at the moment. So I'm fine. Alright. Oh. Let's get those steel plates. Okay, so steel plates, resistors, vacuum tubes, circuit boards, red alloy. Hey, there are all the circuits we're gonna need. Also, as a bit of a side tangent, I originally absolutely hated making these circuits. I actually kind of enjoy it now, minus the red alloy. The red alloy I do not care for. Beyond that, I actually enjoy making these circuits. Don't know why, but it's actually a lot of fun now. Again, minus the red alloy. Right, I came down here to make some furnaces. Or to pick up some? Yeah, I'll just make some more. We have plenty of cobble for it. Oop. I was taking those one at a time so I wouldn't get too many. And I still got too many. Alright. So, let's see. Have those, have those, have those. Alright. 3 circuits. Heat-proof Invar machine casing. 3 furnaces. And of course, 2 tin cables. The electric blast furnace. Well, after that bit of pain, let's go ahead and get all the other components that we're going to end up needing. So one of these I know is just going to be sticking this in here with this. So there's the maintenance one. Alright. Furthermore, 2 of these are just going to be glass. Right? Input hatch. And an output hatch. Gonna need some more chests. I should have grabbed wood while I was down there. That's enough. So, 2 more chests for LV output bus and an LV input bus. Hold up. Something doesn't seem right here. Da, 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 da. We'll just go ahead and throw you in there. Hold up. LV output hatch, LV energy hatch, input bus. So we do have an LV input bus. Oh, wait, right, bus. What am I thinking? It's also just generally cheaper. Interesting. I'm still gonna keep the methane, though. Just to... I will not waste anything. Input hatch, output bus. Input bus, input bus. I have a very bad habit of not wasting literally anything. Like for instance, this 72 liters of tin. Right? Nothing goes to waste around me. Alright, so I have all those. We're gonna need the 2 energy hatches, and then we need the LV muffler. Let's get some space in my inventory first, though. Let's see. Y'all in there. Okay. This is still going strong. Still making a ton of nickel, which I'm sure is totally fine. Alright, so let me think. It was those 2, these 2, and then 2 tin cables, I think? Yep. LV energy hatch. And then you said that the LV muffler will work for this. Let's hope it does. So that's going to be motor, rotor, fluid pipe. I have a rotor. I don't have a motor. Simple enough, though. Actually, alright, so I have 2 tin cables. So I have enough for 2 sets of tin cables. So let's roll with that, I think. Alright. So that means we're gonna need... So if we're making... Yeah, so we're gonna make 2 motors, which means we're gonna need that many copper. Well, -1, because we already have 2. Alright, and then we're gonna need just a couple of you. 1, 2, 3. And we also need some more room, as per usual. Alright. Go and get these polarized. Wait, so now there, there, those around, and there. 2 motors. Alright, so we're gonna need the rotor, and then we're gonna need some more bronze for another bronze fluid pipe. I don't think we have any. I know I pretty much check every time. Alright, so you make another bronze fluid pipe. Right, rotors are... Huh, I'm getting a little bit low on them. Gonna end up having to make some more whenever we make some more steam turbines, I think. So, let's see. Until then, though, it's the copper. Where did my... Oh, wait, did I already make some bronze? I have the copper and don't have the tin. Oh, wait, yes, I do. Alright, let's just get a couple of those going. And now I have the wrench. I'm gonna need the hammer. No, that's just a small one, unfortunately. Rip. So this is gonna be enough bronze for now. If it's in the right form, that is. I'll just go and turn all of you into plates. Alright. There we go. There, and there. You. Okay. Now we need you, we need you, we need you, and we need you. Okay, that's all the components. So, let's do this. How do I want to actually make this thing? So, let's see. That's all heat proof, which means that everything goes on the bottom. Not sure if that's possible to switch. I'm assuming it is. Wait, there wasn't the middle. Machine casing. Okay. So, obviously that's gonna go to the front. Let's see. This will be changed at some point later. Right. Let's actually put it here. This is definitely going to be changed at some point in the future, but for now, we're going to just kind of set up something that I can work with this. Maintenance hatch. Muffler hatch goes on the top. Let's see. Input hatch, energy hatches. Output hatch. You put the energy hatches on the back. You know what? Yeah, I think I'm down for that. We can have, like, wires. Yeah, that'll work. So, output bus, output hatch. Yes. Right, the output bus should just be electricity. Yeah, so that's going to be fine. Input bus, input hatch, muffler hatch. All right. Let's put the bus here, right? Yeah, so we're going to put the bus there. No, hatch. What am I doing? Input hatch goes here. Input bus goes here. Then, of course, we need a bunch of copper nickel. Okay, so it is hollow. Just making sure. Oh, yep, I know why he's doing that. Okay, and then the heat-proof casing to the top. And one muffler hatch. Okay. Ah, finally. The first MV. Okay, let's see. What all maintenance do we need? Gonna need a wrench, screwdriver, soft mallet, hard hammer, wire cutter, and crowbar. Wow. Alright. So we have a wrench. We have a screwdriver. Gonna need to grab the soft mallets. We have the hammer. We have the. We're gonna grab the wire cutter and grab the crowbar. Okay. So we need crowbar. We need a mallet, and I think we should have everything then. I wish that this was a little more interactive. Like just click. Like even if it were just dragging tools or something, I do kind of wish that. Wire cutter. Oh, I forgot the wire cutters. Like, I don't know, that would be kind of nice. That is one of the few issues I have with their multi-blocks. Oh, I already had a motor. Oh well, I have two now. And I cannot jump, apparently. Alright. So, let's see, heat capacity, 1800K, totally fine. So, let's see, we're going to want to... Here, you know what? Let's read. Thank you. Alright, we have a lot to read, so apologies in advance. I know you've probably already read all this, but... Alright, let's see. LV superconductor. Alright, check the recipe. Just handy, isn't it? No cable counterpart, no cable loss. Huh. So manganese phosphide wires. Gonna be pretty helpful. Now this is gonna be not made with that. Oh, blast furnace. Alright, so that's phosphorus and manganese. Fair enough. Definitely gonna be looking into that. Let's see, aluminum. Main ingredient for MV machine holes. Check all the way to the other side for the sapphire recipe. Okay. So theoretically, at this point, we use the aluminum that we have in order to make the MV electrolyzer, which we then use to make the sapphire. Okay. All right, we actually have a plan. So, moving forwards, with the goal of getting into AE2 as the eventual goal, in order to get to this, we have to get the cutting machine. In order to get the cutting machine, we need to get sapphire. In order to get sapphire, we're going to be getting the MV electrolyzer. No, wait, MV electrolyzer is it? Or centrifuge? Forget. Sapphire. I could have just looked on the thing. Oops. Yeah, the electrolyzer. Alright. And then this thing will allow us to power said electrolyzer. How do we get the MV electrolyzer? By using the aluminum production that we already have. Okay. We have a game plan. Basically. Wait, not using this to power it. Sorry. My mind went completely blank for a second. But yeah, that's the plan. Alright, powering multi-blocks. Multi-blocks, you need energy hatches. Do not look at voltage of recipes and instead simply check if they have the power requirements. Needs at least 120 EU per tick power input to run this recipes. 2 LV energy hatches. Takes 2 amps of LV, so that's 4 amps of LV. LV, 428 maximum power. Cable losses, bringing actual below, highly recommend. Battery buffer next to it for minimum cable length. Of course. Wait. I had just had these. No. Wait, don't tell me. Energy hatch. Energy hatch. Read that in a second. Alright, forming multi-blocks. This is a guide to help you form multi-blocks, troubleshoot issues. Check the JEI preview, of course. Right, gain additional information. Let's see, there's no unique way to form the multi-block. Freedom of placement. Right, energy bus and hatch can be placed anywhere as long as it replaces a casing. Fluid hatches are also optional in order to handle recipes with the fluid. Sneak right click with the controller to see the in-world preview. Fair enough. If it is formed but having troubles figuring out why it does not run, check it's plugged in. Do initial maintenance fix, verify recipe usage, special requirements, recipe is properly inputted. Make sure there's space for the outputs. Makes sense. Alright. So now we need all of these. I really wish I would have read this before making the full multi-block. Not as scary as it looks. Maintenance hatch. Door clip in the center by placing tape. After 48 real hours of activity. Increasingly rare, HV, maintenance. Okay. Fair enough. So, there's that, and then I need to climb back up there. Not try to automate extraction, it is not intended, void access when full, so do not worry about... Oh, we're automating it. There's no shot we're not. Don't know what they're talking about. This is GregTech, we automate everything. Alright. Energy hatches, LV. Alright, LV output bus. It's there. Wait, no. Sorry, output bus went there. LV output hatch goes there. LV output bus goes there. Maintenance hatch goes in the back. LV input bus will go... I think we needed the hatch to go there, the bus to go there. Okay. Possible. I don't know the meaning of the word. I understand it's going to be extremely difficult, and it's not something I'm going to be doing anytime soon. But eventually, I'm going to get bored, and I'm going to figure out some way to automate this. There's no shot I don't. Alright. There. The higher the tier of the hatch, the lower the pollution. How much damage does this do? It does not. Fair enough. Wow. Okay. So, let's see. Thanks. Not saying it's possible. I'm just saying there's no way I'm not going to try at some point or another. Alright, but now with this, now we just need to figure out how to power it. Which is most likely going to end up being... So they recommend a battery buffer. That is not a bad idea at all. The issue is how do we fill up said battery buffer. So I do believe we're going to end up needing some more steam turbines. So here's the question now. Is it going to be worth just going ahead and making all these? Or do we just try to deal with it until we can get to advance? I'm thinking we go ahead and just make the basic ones. So, alright, I already have one of these. That just means we're going to need more circuits, more fluid pipes, more machine hulls, more odors, more of everything. Okay, fair enough. That is gonna wait though. I have been doing this for like 8 hours today or something. Actually, has it been? No, it's not been 8 hours, but it has been a while. Probably far longer than I should have. So yeah, done a lot today. Ton of progress. Definitely looking forward to moving forward. We're going to be getting that thing powered ASAP next time. But yeah, thank you all so much for joining. And I will see y'all in the next one. So, till then, see ya.